BirdOPrey5. El Caruga. Kapla.
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Caruga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to BirdOPrey5 channel. Hail Caruga.
Hello world, it's BirdOPrey5. Kapla. And yes, it is an extra hour with Bird today. An unplanned, unexpected stream. I was sleeping pretty much all day today. The first 12 hours of sleep were awful. The last 2 decidedly less awful. Finally, was able to make a little change to the way I sleep that hopefully, back Star Trek 4, the poor guy who had to put out the solar sail that was, if successful, would generate enough power for life support so that they don't all die. That was me. That was me the last 48, 72 hours. I needed some way that I could sleep and sleep enough that I could get just enough energy back from sleep that it wasn't killing me. And that was, you guys probably heard it on the last Bed Life, where I could barely talk. And I was, trust me, I had slept that day, but it just wasn't working. So have a little hope right now. And, the extra hour we got of sleep, while it was helpful, it wasn't as helpful as the fix that we got on that I got today as to how I can sleep. And I'll go into that real quick. But basically, the oxygen, there's 2 places you can put extra oxygen in when you sleep, or in a ventilator, in a situation. Of course, the way they tell you to do it, which is you put the oxygen through the ventilator, or the way that I guess you're not supposed to do it, but for which plenty of people make equipment to do it, is to put the oxygen after the ventilator and right before your mouth. And you just inject the oxygen in at the end, and the ventilator doesn't really know about it. And in fact, you just hope that the air pressure generated by the ventilator doesn't go back up into the oxygen concentrator and fuck it up in some way. But they assure me it won't, and it doesn't. And this wasn't just your random person on the phone. This was a certified respiratory therapist who I don't know how many extra years and years of schooling it takes to become a certified respiratory therapist. If I had to guess, I would not. God forbid they be listening. But let's just say I respect the respiratory therapist. Enough that I will try it, and let's face it, when you have nothing else left to try, why? Where's the logic? Where's the logic in not trying? So, welcome everybody. Captain Infinity first in the chat with some popcorn. Kapla, Captain Infinity. Bradley Briggs says, "Is up, y'all?" Sup, Bradley. Hakeem says, "Hey, Bird," and all Kapla. Hakeem. And Mike Richards with an 8th month member super chat says, "Greetings from Columbus, Ohio." Greetings, Mike Richards. Hope you're doing well. Schwario says, "Evening, BirdOPrey5. Good evening, Schwario. Daniel's Hot Topics says he's the 4th like. And hi, Bird. Thank you so much, Daniel. And Daniel, just as I was going live, I saw you chatted me on Discord, but I couldn't stop. So I figured you wouldn't mind that I went live instead. You'll be welcome to come up to the panel. By the way, anybody is welcome to come up to the panel. I will put that link out there now. Join the panel. Paste, and just give me, anybody comes up, give me a minute. Once I get to the end of chat, I'll bring people up. So Kaplash, Mario. Daniel's Hot Topic says Nicole DeBoer is so awesome. I agree. John DeMarco says, "Greetings, all greetings, John." Thank you, John, for telling me about No Jeopardy last night, and also No Jeopardy next week, but it will be returning after that. You probably did tell me last week. I just, with my lack of sleep, I've forgotten so much that it's unfortunate. Hakeem says, "Bird after dark." Yeah, it is a little bird after dark. And I forget that people are awake. Lots of people are awake at this time. Daniel missed the last one. Wish I did not. No worries, Daniel. What is sleep? Asked Captain Infinity. That's a good question. Taylor Swift, greater than Disney Star Wars. It's in some sassy Mamo Prey and Karoga emojis. John Street says, "The late O'Prey5 show, or is this the late O'Prey5 show?" It's one or the other. Pop Culture Curators is Kapla Bird. Hope you are well. I hope you are well, Pop, and I see you're in back. I'll let you up in 1 second. Pop says, "Hello, everyone." Gorilla says, "Wait, a late night BirdOPrey5.com. Kind of. Taylor Swift, Great on Disney Star Wars says hello all. There's the link to join the panel. Josh Street says, quick, keep typing so Bird never gets the end of chat. No, don't do that. Thomas Bott says, remember, buy Jeopardy host coffee to win. That's right, Thomas. That is right. I forgot that the game is rigged. You buy the host coffee and you win. It's all coming back to me. Hey, Pop, how you doing?
Doing great. So good to see you, sir. Glad to see you streaming at this time. It's not your usual norm.
No, it's not. I'm usually asleep at this time. Since I just woke up, and I had to do something different. So,
well, I am glad to see you, and hello to everybody in the chat. I hear tell.
Mama Bray just said she hasn't heard my voice this strong in, I guess, weeks.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. You sound good.
Thank you. I don't know how long I can keep it up, but that's why it's just called it the extra hour with Bird. But we'll see how long we go.
Hello, Daniel. Hey, hello, Gorilla.
And
Hi, Gorilla.
Hey, guys. And Suzanne Eckstein says hello. Hello, Suzanne.
Hello, wonderful Suzanne. So good to see you.
Hi, Suzanne.
And I hear tell, Bird, a certain gorilla told me that you know how to turn off the heart in the chat. Is that true?
That is true, yes. Now, the problem is it can't, if you're doing it through StreamYard, you've got to do it every single time.
Okay.
If you're streaming through StreamYard, you've got to do it every single time. And you can't do it through StreamYard. You've got to do it in YouTube itself. So after you create the stream in StreamYard, you go to YouTube, you go to YouTube Studio, you edit the live stream that was created by StreamYard. And it's, let's see, what's it called? Yeah, you go to edit video, and it brings up, okay. On the left side, it says customization. In fact, I can stream it so you guys can see what I see.
Appreciate it.
No problem. Share screen, video detail. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So if I clicked on edit video, and so I get the video details for this stream, the extra hour with Bird, blah, blah. But if you come down here and you click on customization, this is where you can choose to only allow subscribers to watch, or anyone. Like I have it, so you have to be a subscriber to watch, to type in chat. This way it keeps most of the spammers out. But you don't have to. You don't have to do anything with this. But right here, reactions, and it's called live reactions. And you uncheck the box. So you uncheck the box, and you save the changes up in the corner here, and that's it. You're done.
Okay, now go ahead.
It goes away, and unfortunately, like I said, next time you stream, it'll be back because you can't save this anywhere. But if you do your live streams through YouTube, you can always just reuse your previous settings. And if you do that, then it'll remember it.
Gotcha. I appreciate that. In fact, I was doing it right now as you were speaking because I'm editing. I just created a stream for tomorrow night for my Lost in Space. And it's going to be great to get rid of that darned heart. It's always in the way. So yeah, I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's very annoying to have to deal with
Oh,
it.
thanks, man. Thanks for reminding me. Lost in Space stream is tomorrow. I forgot.
Yes,
about
it is,
that.
Daniel. It is 6 p.m. I'm Mountain Time, I believe I am, but it's called for Arizona. I wanted to stipulate that because we didn't do time change here like everybody else. So for me, the time it'll be 6 p.m. my time. Before I was telling everybody Pacific time, but it's not. Arizona is Mountain Time, so it's an hour ahead of Pacific time and an hour behind Central, I believe, if I got that right.
Gorilla, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I had to deal with the pain in the ass person I swore I had blocked on my channel.
The what?
This
Is it that kid again?
Yeah. After about a year, he finally came back on. He wanted to apologize because he made a video, pretty much telling me to go fuck myself. But the kid should be out playing, not be hanging around our streams.
Yes, that's true.
That's the kid that when he was on your streams, he kept talking over you, and he just wanted to show his toys and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I waited until the very end of the stream to see what the hell he wanted, and I had my hand right on that end stream there, just in case, because I had a feeling either it's gonna be something really stupid I could just click end stream, or it's one of those he's gonna start dropping M bombs or something to try to nuke my channel.
Was he on the panel?
I let him on for like 30 seconds at the end. Very end.
Okay. Yeah, he shouldn't even be on YouTube.
Well, that's nice. At least he just apologized.
It's too bad with all of social media, YouTube, TikTok, all of it. There should be a way of them confirming age somehow. I know right now they don't. That's why a lot of kids get on there and do nasty stuff, unfortunately. And also they put themselves at risk when they get on there and lie about their age. But I don't know how you can prove it, right?
Yeah, and not for us to be able to prove age. It should be something YouTube does.
I think Facebook requires an ID of some sort, don't they? If I remember right.
No. Because
No,
no
you
13-year-old has an ID.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because legally they only have to be 13, but there's no 13 that you get an ID.
Oh, it's 13? Is that for all social platforms or a certain one? Do you know?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
Also,
that's ridiculous.
Kapla Forza Jersey.
But I guess it doesn't matter. Might as well be 3 if they can't confirm the age.
It's a lot like some other thing where it's the age is up to you, but you have no way of knowing.
No, I guess that's where that falls on the shoulders where they say parents should be watching their kids. But, like with Gorilla, apparently nobody watches that kid. So, they're going to do it.
Hey, Resolute. Sorry, Gorilla. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's nothing.
Cinnabon Bunny's here. Hello, Cinnabon.
Hello,
Thank you so
Cinnabon.
much for some
Yeah.
City Skylines 2 today.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was watching that a little bit. That's pretty cool. And Gorilla, I have a question for you, a really quick question. 2 days ago, you did a short where you showed dinner, and it looked delicious. I can see you had a baked potato, steak, and shrimp. What kind of salad was that? Was that coleslaw?
Yeah, I gave it to my dad.
You don't like coleslaw?
No.
Neither do I. I was going to say everything looked great except for the coleslaw.
The dinner rolls are delicious.
Couldn't you ask for a different kind of salad or whatever?
Nope, it's what comes with the meal.
Taylor Swift, give a $1 super chat. Thank you so much, Taylor Swift. Great, Taylor Swift greater than Disney Star Wars. It's not like actual.
Oh, come on, Taylor Swift! You're a billionaire. You could give the great bird a little bit more.
No, what? No, don't be trying to shake down members for more money. And don't forget, they're not only a subscriber, they're also a channel member. as they said, they tested the subscriber only function. I unsubscribed for a second and they weren't able to chat anymore, even though they are still a channel member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had a problem with the bots lately. You used to have those Russian bots all the time.
Well, I mean, since on my channel, at least, I require everybody to be a subscriber to chat. So most bots don't become subscribers.
I think YouTube has been working on that because I have seen an improvement. Because they used to be relatively common, and I haven't seen them in a while. So that's one thing I do give YouTube credit for. But like the live reaction in the chat that you showed us how to turn off. I don't understand the point. I've seen a lot of people complain on Twitter about that to YouTube, and YouTube, I don't know why they don't get rid of it. I don't understand.
Because it's something that TikTok has, and TikTokers like it. So they're there to, most of the people using YouTube are not our demographic, right? Most of the people and YouTube YouTube is trying to get people who are younger than us, more hip than us. And the young hip thing to do is to tap away at emoticons while people are doing shit. So people get instant feedback as to, I like it when you point the camera over at this thing, as opposed to when you point the camera at this thing.
That sounds like something that somebody under 13 would do. I just can't see anybody that's mature that would do that. But I don't know. That's my opinion.
Yeah, but
well, the average age for TikTok there is between 13 and 21. So
I would guess younger than 13.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there are people younger than 13, but the problem is the people when they get to their 20s and they're still thinking like they're 13. And,
right.
Then society doesn't evolve. And if it does evolve, it's backwards.
Which is how it is now, right?
Basically.
Especially when a lot of them get their English education, spelling, grammar, and everything from TikTok and YouTube instead of in the classroom. So it seems.
Captain Infinity says, I thought I had a sex bot in chat, but it turns out it was just Scotty. And Thomas Pot says, then you have 600-year-old Deej on TikTok. Yeah, it's weird that people who go on TikTok. The thing is, it's like, but even the people on TikTok know that you can get 1,000 subscribers on TikTok before you'll get 10 subscribers on YouTube. They're cheaper. They're cheaper to get. They're cheaper to have. They don't mean as much. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is I'd much rather have 10 subscribers on YouTube than 1,000 subscribers on TikTok.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I think if TikTok had subs that are under 13, they're not going to release that to the public. Because I'm sure they know if kids are younger than 13. You can just start looking at their videos a lot of the times. But they're not going to publicize that data.
You really think the Chinese are going to release that data?
No. Whatever happened to that talk, wasn't it a couple years ago? Where I thought the U.S. was going to ban TikTok, or they were going to buy the American version or something along those lines. I don't know whatever happened with that.
Biden reversed that thing there,
of course.
But it's banned on government servers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, of course it's the president. Well, I don't want to get political, but I'm just saying I'm not surprised.
Yeah, well,
let's just say we've got more kids being trafficked right now than ever. Yeah.
But the thing is also, it was easy to say, oh, well, TikTok, China. But regardless, the same stuff was happening on social media, even if it was Facebook or anywhere else. It's not that American social media was a vast improvement.
Yeah, I agree.
It's all a disaster. It's all.
Well, when you think about it, it's what the people make of it, the users, but it's the fact that there's no accountability, I guess, is what makes it bad. Because it is what people make of it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right. So that's how you get the underage people, the trolls, all that kind of stuff. It's just there's no accountability.
Suzanne says parents need to have more control over their children's online access. Well, the problem is the kids are always going to be smarter than the parents.
Yes, they're a step ahead of the parents. Yeah. I mean, if for the parent, you can buy software that'll limit and or monitor what your kids are doing. But a lot of parents don't go through the effort of doing that.
Captain Finity says, sub schmubs, it's all about your actual audience. I agree. And Miss Lundell's groovy movies. Kapla, Miss Lundell. You're up late, Mr. Lundell, or maybe I'm just up late. I forget who's ever been up late. Who's up late usually.
Usually I go to bed about 10:30, 11, depending on the night.
Central time.
Yeah.
Right, and it's 10:42 for you now, right, Grill, or whatever, somewhere around there.
No, 9:43.
10:42 Eastern.
Eastern.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got to get used to it because I'm used to that hour time change. Now, being in Arizona, we don't have that. So now I'm only 1 hour different from Gorilla and 2 from Bird. Interesting.
So you see, it's right now my clock on the wall. Right now, my clock on the wall. What does it say? Why does it say? Oh, really? It says 11:45. Huh.
Oh, you haven't changed it yet, huh?
That's right. Right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, it feels like it's coming up on midnight for me, but it's only coming up on 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll take a few days for your body to get used to that.
I see the point of daylight savings time.
I hate it. I was so happy when I thought we were going to get rid of it in fucking Congress.
I don't know anybody that likes it.
I will vote for whoever promises to get rid of it. If Joe Biden decides, he says, you know what, the only thing I will make the focus of the next 4 years is to get rid of daylight saving, I'd say, fine. You know what? I will vote your ass in again.
You're assuming he can make one complete coherent sentence.
I mean, granted, he would have to say it and understand. I understand that he already told me he was going to give us the cure for cancer.
Yeah, I know. I'm still waiting for that.
In the first time. So, but at least lie to me. I want nobody's even lying. That's what upsets me. No politician is even lying to me. They don't care.
They know
nobody. They know it's not enough. But I think this is an issue that I do care about. And further, I believe I can believe that a politician today would be able to get it done, to get it through. It doesn't seem like it's too hard. It's not saving Medicare. It's not, reducing CO2 emissions by 98%. It's not save the whole fucking, save all the glaciers in the northern hemisphere. Things that aren't possible. This is very possible. Just fucking undo some bullshit that we should never have been doing to begin with.
Well, I think it was originally created to save electricity on like air conditioner and lights. And
No,
all
it was the
that.
trains. It was before air conditioning was invented.
There's debate as to how it even started and for what reasons.
But I guarantee you, when Biden said
People think it's farmers, it's not farmers. Farmers couldn't give a shit. Farmers get up when the sun gets lights up. They don't wait till the fucking government says, now you can start fucking fertilizing your fields. No, that's not how farms work. Farms don't wait for shit. They just get up when the fucking sun is up. They don't care what time.
Yeah, when the rooster crows.
Yeah, the fucking farm animals don't give a shit.
And they go to bed when the sun goes down or whatever. Or that's when they end their
Exactly.
farming and they're harvesting or whatever. But I guarantee you when... Go ahead.
Bradley Briggs says parents getting a monthly charge from something their kid did for 8 or 9 months and not notice until their banks said something. Yeah, well, don't give your kids something they can buy shit off.
Oh, sure.
I'm saying that too, and I'm sure BirdOPrey is going to have that issue one of these days.
Yeah. I wish I had that much money that I wouldn't notice a charge on my card there for
8 or 9 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish I had that kind of money.
That's if you don't look at your statement, too. If you looked at your statement, you would notice even if it was a dime, you're like, what is this?
It was those goddamn librarians. Yeah, Cinnabon. Mr. Lundell says it was first implemented during World War I to give factories an extra hour of war production. See, that's another.
Yeah, we were talking about
it sounds plausible, but I've heard like 5 other very plausible first started reasons as well.
But I can guarantee you when Biden said he was going to cure cancer, that phone started ringing from all the pharmaceutical companies. I guarantee you. What are you doing? What? What are you doing? You know how much money we make from that? No way.
He actually said that? When did he say that?
He
When
said
he was running,
I have
his
it on
campaign,
video.
during the campaign process.
His campaign in 2016 or
2019 probably.
His 2019.
So we got election coming up this year or next year or whatever. Yeah, I guess because they're campaigning against. So, well, this is November. Wait a minute. So 2024 will be the next presidential election, which means it was 2000.
Yeah. So he was actually, but it was so early. I believe it was like probably 2019.
Yeah, I think the first right on that 2019.
It doesn't matter though, Dan.
It doesn't. Well,
We knew
shows
at the time it was BS.
Well, it shows the intelligence of the voters. A lot of people are like, "Oh, okay, I'll vote for him." They actually believed it. Like, but I don't know with Gore. Yeah, what's worse, like you were saying, yes, politicians don't even have to bother lying anymore because no matter what they do, they know people are going to vote for them. So, why blow up smoke up their ass when you're going to get the vote anyway? Because a lot of people just vote by party lines. I mean, it could be Mickey Mouse running for Democrat or Republican, and people are going to vote depending on what their political motive is. So it really doesn't matter what the politician says anymore.
It'd be like that vote they had in South Park there between a douche and a turd sandwich.
I mean, if people actually believe that their vote actually counts toward who's president, then they've got emotional issues and things they need to deal with, because that's serious. That's the first sign of mental illness right there, when you actually think the president wins by popular vote.
I think it's fair to say that most people know it's not popular vote, but I just don't think most people care.
No, they vote because they think that they're being involved in the process. You know, they think, well, I
Well,
did my part. You know,
they are being involved in the process. It's just they're not as involved as
well, look at California though.
it was set up specifically so that people, while involved in the process, it's not that it's not 100%.
No,
We don't trust the people to make all the decisions.
well, they don't want them to overthrow the government or the president.
Obviously, no government wants to be overthrown.
No, but you
Um,
know, which means right there, then what's the point of we the people, right? We should have the right to replace who's at the top when we want to.
and we do.
Well,
We have our ways of doing that.
I see them get impeached all the time and they don't go anywhere. So I don't know.
Impeachment
I can agree to disagree with you.
Okay, but impeachment is the start of a process, not the end.
No, but it doesn't seem to make a difference, does it? The last president I know that actually left office when they were told to was Nixon.
He left office under his own because he was.
That's what I'm saying.
It
All
was
the
his
rest
own
of
decision.
right when Clinton was impeached, he didn't leave. I mean,
Yeah, but that's
now
the
it doesn't
thing,
matter
because
anymore.
impeached means that the Congress declares you impeached, but then the Senate, you need 2/3 of the Senate to say, okay, now you have to leave office, and nobody had that.
Yeah.
Nixon never got impeached. Nixon had enough character that he resigned before it came to that.
Well, he knew his own party couldn't defend him on that one. So he said before he goes all the trial and all that.
And before he would put the other people in his party in a position that they'd have to choose, he said he'd just resign.
Well, you have to remember too, the press has also changed. These days, the press is controlled by the politics.
The press
release
during Nixon was just as ridiculous and crazy as they are now. They totally nobody defended Nixon in the press. The press was waiting to eat Nixon up.
Well, right, but what I'm saying was I don't know if they would these days if the same thing happened. I don't know if the press would release it. I mean, like they buried the laptop. I just don't know if they would release something like that anymore. But like, if it was a conservative president, no, absolutely, yes, they would.
Well, that's because Nixon was a conservative president. If Nixon was JFK, think of all the affairs and stuff that were never made public under JFK.
Methamphetamine use. He was getting injected with stuff.
Politics and the press have been connected for a long time. Even under Clinton, I guess would be where it was tested. Under Clinton, the press released a little bit more than I would expect them to today, I guess. But Clinton kind of changed things in that after he was done, it's like, well, now you can have sex in the Oval Office, and it's not going to be an automatic goodbye. Not going to be automatic impeachment.
Wasn't he also the first president that said he got high, right?
Oh yeah. Well, he said he was the first. Well, his famous words were, he didn't inhale.
Never inhale, right? Which made everybody laugh. I mean, that obviously was nobody took that seriously. I remember when that all happened too. The vacuum company Hoover that makes vacuums, they came out with a brand called Monica, and she complained and threatened to sue, and they changed their mind.
Thomas Spot says Alexa would know. the truth. Captain Infinity says Londell is correct. The farm thing is an absolute myth. And we covered this and time zones on Pop's channel yesterday.
Yeah.
Time zones were invented in the 19th century USA because of trains. Well, time zones were invented because of trains, yes, but not. This is daylight saving, so it's a little different. Jim's Landscape, Commodore Productions. Hello, Jim's Landscape.
Hello, Jim. Hope you're doing well, sir.
Repair 3 trailer video is out. Cool. Captain Infinity says Bill didn't inhale. He didn't have sexual relations with that woman. That's true. What were you saying, Daniel?
Okay, Pop, this is something I want to talk about. Like, I want to go into more detail in it, but like, did you know that Obama almost revealed the existence of extraterrestrials to the public? Almost, but then he stopped, like, really quickly.
Where'd you hear that at?
There was like an interview that I saw, and I was also told this. He almost disclosed it, but then he took a step back and he just stopped.
Well, I know
probably because the government handlers said if you keep going, they're going to replace him.
Well, yeah, but the question is, does he have the need to know? When Ronald Reagan was president, Bush was in charge of all that, and he asked Bush, "Is it real?" And Bush said, "You don't have the need to know."
LDG is in the chat. Welcome, LDG.
Hello, LDG. Good to see you there.
Because if it was no, he would just say no, right?
No, they're not going to tell you the truth. That's something they're not going to just blurt out, you know. But I have seen presidential candidates that were running for office. Hillary, for example, she said that she was going to disclose it if she was ever elected. You know, I don't know. We never found out if, you know, obviously because she was never elected. But I've heard them promise it before. But it's not something they're going to admit. But because think about this, if they admit that, the first thing they're going to have to admit, or the next thing they'd have to admit, is yes, they've been in contact. If this is true, I'm saying, they would have to admit that they've been in contact with the aliens and they have advanced technology they haven't told us about, including free energy. You know, there's too many questions to be asked.
Trinity, if you were adding a new topic and not confusing the two. Gotcha. Taylor Swift greater than Disney Star Wars. Some Charlie emojis.
Where's Jill? Every time I see Taylor Swift, I think, where's Jill? Taylor Swift's her biggest fan.
Jill might be asleep. I don't know. She has to sleep at some point. I don't know when she does, but I assume she has to.
Yeah, unless Doomcock's doing a stream or some, you know, a channel that she's a wrench on.
That's true. Captain Infinity says there was a reference to Gorilla bringing up time zones yesterday. Gotcha. Okay. Miss Lundell says all this talk about evidence of ETs is bullshit. It doesn't exist. Or that's what they want you to think, Miss Lundell.
That's an opinion. I've seen one, so I know they do. I have no doubt in my mind.
Oh, you've seen one?
I haven't seen a ghost yet. I've been trying.
You've seen an alien?
Flew right over my head. No, a ship.
You've seen a ship.
Wait, I've been muted this whole time.
TR3B, yes.
I've been muted. I just thought you guys.
Yeah, you've been muted.
Oh, I thought you guys were just ignoring me.
No, I never ignore you like that, Gorilla.
Yeah.
Watch your little bubble thing, whatever it's called, when it goes bigger and smaller, you know, around your avatar.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but Pop, I have seen a ghost though. No, I woke up in the middle of the night and I seen something floating there going and went through the wall. But in all fairness, I was drinking heavy that night, so it was 2 for at the bar.
You saw the ghost of bartender passed. But yes, I saw a TR3B is what it's called, and it's very common. That ship is it's very common to see. There's many videos on YouTube of it.
We got a donation from the CIA. Uh-oh. Daniel, you are talking too much. We might pay you a visit, even up there in Canada.
The Men in Black.
Which CIA? Which CIA? The American CIA, the Canadian Intelligence Service, the China Intelligence Service, the Cambodia Intelligence Service, the Chile Intelligence Service.
It might be Cambodian or Chilean intelligence agency. It doesn't say the American CIA per se, but it is in dollars. So I don't know.
Bird, I have a question. This past week or so, because I didn't catch all your streams, did you ever discuss that list that women came out with of all the places that men shouldn't take them on a first date? Have you discussed that yet?
I have no idea what that. No.
Oh.
What is it? A list of
about 20 something, around 30 places that women, because it was trending and it was popular. There's a lot of people produce videos about it. But
yeah,
it's a list
generally I ignore those things, but okay.
It's a list of women. It started with Cheesecake Factory was number one, and it goes down from there. Olive Garden.
Wait, you shouldn't take women, or you should?
Should not on the first date.
Don't take them to a Cheesecake Factory on the first date.
Yeah, I don't know why it's expensive, but they want something more expensive than that, apparently.
Well, some gal won't even go with the
I think they've done Olive Garden on the first date. Granted, there weren't many dates past that, but maybe I should have known that.
Oh, I miss Olive Garden. That was a good restaurant.
It's still around. We got one 20 miles from me.
I done Chili's.
Chili's was on the list.
Oh shit.
Well, the problem is like one woman was like, I wouldn't even consider going on a date with a guy unless he spends $200 on me. I was like, that's over 2/3 of my paycheck. Screw that.
And remember, this is the first date. So you don't even know if you're going to go further than that or not.
Yeah. The gal I have Hadley with there, our first date was to the taco house, and I spent $15.
I mean, see, like, I don't understand like why you would talk about that, because obviously it's bullshit. Like, obviously, just because one woman says I don't think you should take me to Olive Garden, or I'd never go on a date with somebody who would take me to Olive Garden, I'm sure there's 5 other women that would happily go on a date to Olive Garden.
Well, the reason why I was trending is because women were agreeing with it.
No, it's trending because it's trending because it was made to trend.
Well, right, but I'm saying there
say
were videos.
Something so absurdly stupid that everybody has to have a strong opinion on it, and therefore it makes it trend.
Well, right,
so
but I'm saying the reaction videos.
You're buying into it. You're being suckered.
No, I agree with that, but I'm saying is the reaction videos that I saw, all the women were agreeing with it. I didn't see any women that disagreed with it.
That's because they made videos that purposely upset people. I mean, you could make reaction videos of anything, right? I could say something absurdly stupid, like President Obama was the if I say anything, I think
just something
either going to be racist
right.
or whatever. But no, I can't. So okay, let's rip that back. Let's say President Bush was the sexiest man alive, and you know, I could say that, and then I could go out to college campus and I could interview 100 students, and I find one who wants to say, "Oh yeah, I'll say it, whatever." I'll be on TV. Yeah. And they said, yeah, President Bush was the sexiest man alive. And I got two of their idiot friends to say the same thing. And now I've got a video and I put that up and it's trending because all the people like, oh my God, what's wrong with these people? Are they mentally ill? You look like a monkey. How can a man look like a monkey be the sexiest person alive? Plus, I heard he hates black people. Plus all these other things. So
they had Obama trending the other day with their people claiming he was the greatest president of all time. No, I can think of like 20 others that are way better right off the top of my head.
I can think of
the memorable ones.
I can think of a lot more than 20.
No, but I'm talking about the ones that we actually remember the names of.
Hakeem took a few dates to Applebee's. I had a great time. Yeah, because those places are made for first dates.
Well, you would think, but yeah. If regardless of the list, if there was any woman that was expecting me to, when you say, so what do you want to go eat? And I've been on dates like that, where you say, are you hungry? Yeah, okay, let's go on a date. All right. Where do you want to go? I don't know. And then you'll mention something like Olive Garden. Well, no. And then you'll go higher as far as the cost. You'll go higher and higher and higher. And then finally, when you say something like Ruth's Chris Steakhouse or one of the most expensive places, there's, oh, yeah, that sounds good. Well, then I'll say, well, then never mind about the date. Because if that's any indication of how you are, why would I want a relationship with you, right? Why would I want to get involved with somebody like that?
There was a guy.
I've been on dates like that. I've said nope.
You've been on dates like that? That's
yes. It's always I don't know. How about this place? Well, no. How about this place? And I would intentionally go higher and higher on the cost scale. And then when you get towards ridiculous, oh yeah, that sounds delicious. That sounds wonderful. It's like nope, never mind.
I guess that's good for you then. You recognize that. I never was in that position, or maybe I never thought it. Let's put it this way: I was never in a position where a woman was wishy-washy on if she wanted to go out. That we had to find the restaurant before she decided yes or no. Usually, it's like, you want to go out? Yes, no, and if the answer after a yes. A firm yes, no, then we figure out where.
Yeah, that's how it is. You ask if you want to go out, and they say sure, or they'll say sure. Where are you going to take me? Right, and that's when you start naming names.
No.
And then you'll be able to tell by their response.
No, what you got to do is go ask her. Hey, guess what? Guess where I'm taking you out to eat? Then whatever the first name she says. Yeah, you got it right. That's where we're going.
Getting them to give you a name, that's not very common. I mean, it might happen, but I've never had that happen.
Yeah, just ask them, guess where I'm taking you out to eat? Then when the guests go, hey, you're right.
Cinnabon says, Bird, are you sitting on a runway in Flight Sim? No, I'm not. I don't have flight. I haven't opened Flight Simulator in a year. I should check it. No, not. Should I be?
Somebody sitting on a runway somewhere with your name?
I wonder if somebody's using my name.
Is your name BirdOPrey on there?
My name is BirdOPrey on everything.
Gotcha.
So it's on Steam.
Is it registered on where nobody else can take it? I don't play Microsoft Simulator, but
well, I have. It should be. Microsoft Flight Simulator might allow people with the same name, but BirdOPrey5 is already set up on Microsoft gaming. So
they do allow duplicate names?
I honestly, I don't know. Like on Steam and stuff, I believe you can redo, you can have an in-name one name and a username. So while the username might be unique, the name in the game might be a duplicate.
That's interesting.
Hey, Cody guy, Kapla. Daniel, as for the aliens, I do believe. I don't know that Obama knows. To be honest, I don't think
He almost dropped it. Almost dropped the ball.
I don't think Obama was ever told.
Yeah, I just say I don't think, because that's one thing you learn in the military is need to know. It's a phrase, and unless it's part of your job description, you don't have the need to know pretty much. And even the president doesn't know everything.
Hey, Cinnabon, Kapla.
Hey,
Ronald Reagan, I think, would have told us.
Check this out. Where is it?
Yeah, Ronald Reagan wanted to tell us. The close, you guys saw the speech of Ronald Reagan.
All right, so can you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
All right, so the screen name is Sea Eagle 5197672. For some reason, it was showing up as a friend, so I clicked the view profile, and it pops up as you.
Really?
Can you do that now?
Put that screen up because this one's not the right one anymore.
Hail, Cinnabon, good to see you there. Long time. I don't think I've ever been on a panel with you before, so nice to meet you. I guess AKA /
Yeah, so when you go to the profile, this is what you see.
Huh. Wow, and my name.
Well, have you tried? Does report do any good?
Well, I was going to. That's why I was asking Bird if he was actually on the game, because he wasn't using a screen name. He was using some weird ass like eagle name.
That's not cool.
Do you have is there like a URL or anything for that? Where you're in the game, you can.
Yeah, I don't think there is. Because it just whenever you just go to the profile, it's just linking to like your Xbox account profile. Well, I mean, what I assume it is, just because it has your actual real name on it and your BirdOPrey5 screen name. So I'm assuming it's the same Xbox account.
What was it? Sea Eagle?
Sea Eagle 5197672.
5197672.
Yeah.
I guess I have to look into that. That's.
I mean, it can't be from the last time you were logged in, right? I'm sure it logs you off after a certain time, right?
I wouldn't think. Well, no, and I don't think he's ever used the
Sea Eagle
name Sea Eagle either.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to. Why would somebody want to copy his identity? I just don't understand. I know the people that do it, but I just don't understand the point.
It could be somebody trying to hack in, or I mean, it is a pay service.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably. I mean, it's a good way to get free games, I guess. Just
yeah, that reminds me.
Download games they bought.
That reminds me, Bird. I got some duplicate stuff on Facebook. Your mom's account was compromised, and I think your sister. I got a message saying, "Have you heard about the new grant money you get for free? You know, that kind of BS, that old scam." And
yeah, there's people that what they did was they made a copy of my profile picture and my name, but it was their own Instagram account, and they sent messages to people. It made it look like it was coming from me, but it wasn't from my account. My account wasn't actually hacked. It was just duplicated. So it looked like it was mine, but it wasn't mine. I I made a video when it happened. I apologized to everybody. Not that I could do anything about it. It was just that it made it look like it was for me. And yeah, a couple of people did start talking to them, but luckily they realized that it was something fishy very quickly. And
I
it
don't
took
know.
like 2 weeks for them to finally delete the account.
Oh, they did?
Even though, well, Instagram eventually got around to deleting the account. I reported it every day for like 2 weeks, and finally they deleted it.
Well, I know like Facebook has two options, and that is report and block. And
Yeah.
I reported it, but when I wasn't sure whether to hit block. I didn't want to block your mom's account, and I didn't know if that would confuse them or. So I reported it, but I didn't block it.
Okay. Well, you should probably. If you really think the account was hijacked, it's probably block it anyway. But
Yeah, I've seen it happen to a few people on there. A few people that are my friends and the contacts. And it's the same scam every time. Did you know you can get a check from the government for some amount for your $1,000 or something? But it's the same scam every time when I've seen it.
yeah. Miss Lundell says, "Don't get me wrong. I do believe in possibility of life elsewhere in the universe. Just think that the stories about being in contact with them is garbage." Hakeem is pretty sure Mark Zuckerberg is an alien or a robot.
I've heard it before.
To a place and cook a meal together. Best date ever.
That was on the list too. It said don't drive them very far away from their house and don't take them to your house.
Thomas Potts says Bird probably has it all open in one of his 5 million tabs. No, I do not have Microsoft Flight Simulator open in a tab. I wish I could. If I could play that in a browser tab, I
It'd be
absolutely
interesting to
would.
see if you try to log in and it says you're already logged in.
I try to log into that now, my whole computer would shut down. Jedi Bill says Kapla. Kapla Jedi Bill. Hakeem says it might be the same guy from Instagram that was offering PS5s. He wasn't offering PS5s. He was offering grant money. Joe Lau says, Cinnabon, hey, Bunny Man, what's going on? You play any Mahjong? Sorry, Pop, was that you?
Hey, Joe. I haven't played for a while, but I was thinking about playing later on. It's been a while, though.
Pleasant Valley Picker is here. Kapla, Pleasant Valley Picker.
Hey, Kapla Bird. Hi, everybody. I
Good to
would
see you,
have come on
PvP.
earlier. Hey, nice to see you too, Pop. I would have come on earlier, but I was just watching the Lost in Space episode we'll be doing tomorrow night, so I kind of like to get that out of the way reasonably early on Sunday nights.
Yeah, I just finished it before this stream as well. It was like perfect timing. I just finished it, and then I saw the notification for Bird stream. It was perfect.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was a little bit later, but I finished watching it, and it was a fun episode, so it should be a good time tomorrow night.
Not their best, but not their worst, I guess, would be my quick summary.
Yeah, yeah. I felt the same. I'd probably give it a middling rating, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really going deep on that well for all the old fairy tales, right? I mean, we got Midas last week, and now we're getting Sleeping Beauty.
Oh yeah, when I saw the Sleeping Beauty trope roll out, I thought this is getting a bit much. But I did get a good laugh out of Will Robinson being so reluctant to kiss the princess. That was pretty funny
and realistic for his age, right? That's pretty realistic.
Totally. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, that's when kids still believe in cooties.
Exactly. Yeah.
So Daniel, you still there?
Verifying my Microsoft Live account.
Yeah, I'm still here.
They still have my correct phone number and email address. the avatar I use is not the one that they showed, that Cinnabon showed. So I'm guessing that it's not it's not my Microsoft account. That for whatever reason, it might just be a duplicate account.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be using your name. I mean, people should report them. I can't. I don't have Microsoft Simulator.
Well,
I'm like you. I couldn't run it on my laptop.
To be fair, I know of at least 3 other people with that name in the United States that aren't me. So it is possible.
Yeah, but then he said bird of prey as well. I mean,
That's
the chances
true.
of that. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's not right.
So you guys getting somebody using your names or accounts or something?
Apparently, and for some reason they're on Cinnabon's friend list. So they would have had to have been. It would have either been somebody who took my account, or unless Cinnabon, I'm sure Cinnabon didn't just friend a random person. So.
No,
Yeah, I would
was
never.
from
I would never
the
do that.
Last time we played together, so that was from a couple years ago.
That is a bit concerning, yeah, when somebody's doing that. So yeah, for sure.
Cinnabon, how long have you noticed them there? Have they not moved, or are they just on that runway still?
I'm not in there now, but they were in there when they were sitting there when I logged it. Like when Bird started to stream, that's when I noticed on the map he was sitting there. So I thought he was starting to stream because he was going to start flying around and playing.
Gotcha.
I just noticed he was just sitting there, and that's why I was just flying around the airport, and then and then I decided to jump on to see if that was actually him or not.
Thomas says if he flies good, then we know it's not Bird.
I don't know. It might just be something weird with the game, I guess, but because I could see that because the name tag was there, like where your plane was supposed to be, but it would never render in either. So that was kind of weird too.
That's a possibility.
So it might have just been like another player, and for some reason it was just like using the game was just using your player info for some reason. But
ghost image.
I'll chalk it up to ghost. That's a good ghost player.
Yeah, it seems there's always something going on the internet. Like I left some comments on another channel a couple days ago, and there's that bot or whatever it is that goes, contact me, and of course it's some phony site like you never want to click on, right? And I remember when that was happening a lot, like maybe 6 months ago, and it seems like it started up again this week. So, got to be careful. It's something. If you click on it, you're gonna, bad things will happen. So.
Maybe we'll start seeing Naked HD again. I miss them.
Yeah, it seems there's always something going on the internet.
No one's in chat trying to help me find love anymore. It's sad.
Yeah, we were talking earlier about how YouTube seems to get rid of those bots.
That's one good thing, though. I haven't seen those sex bots on in quite some time, which was a bloody relief, really.
Well, the Russians have been a little busy the last year.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, like me, I have it set so you have to be a subscriber to actually chat.
Oh,
And
good plan.
They don't like to subscribe.
Makes sense.
Which is unfortunate. I thought it'd be good for everybody. They become subscribers and they get to chat. It's win-win. Better for me, it's better for them. The whales, they could go either way. Well, that extra hour is catching up with me, guys. You guys want to say something before we call it an evening?
Thank you for having me on, Bird. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
always welcome.
Yeah, thanks for the link. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're welcome as well.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna have my 600 sub stream here.
How close are you?
603.
Oh, so you're ready.
Yeah, I just gotta find the time.
Gotcha.
Didn't you say you were going to sing "It's Raining Men" or something, Gorilla?
Yeah, for Pop, for every 100
Oh,
subs
right.
I get, I'll let the people who come to my streams and all that pick a song for me to sing. And
Oh, I
Pop
got
said at every one of my streams there. So he wants to hear me singing "It's Raining Men."
I got to hear that one.
I've already done Barbie Girl.
Cinnabon wants you to sing "It's Raining Librarians."
Find me a karaoke version.
Recorded for Jeff.
Joe allows his Bird, don't lose any more money in poker. Oh my God. They went from 2.1 billion to 600 million the other day.
Ouch.
It's in Governor of Poker, it knows it's not random. It is certainly not random. If it was random, I would have won quite a few of those games, even just by chance. Those balloons, they brought in the 250 million buy-in balloon.
Oh my God.
And the 500 million. Now it's 1 billion even. I didn't do the billion, but the tens, the 50s, and then the 250. I had to. By chance, I should have hit at least one. I right through, spend years building up to 2 billion, all gone. It's all gone in one bad day.
Wow.
I'm sorry to hear that.
When it's completely gone, then I guess a better. I had hoped City Skylines 2 would have been working out and working, and I would have said, well, fuck it, I'm done with poker completely. It didn't occur to me that City Skylines 2 would be released, but not yet. Not yet. I don't know, Cinnabon, if it's working better for you than it is for me, but it's barely playable for me.
I haven't had any problems with it really. I've had one time where the game completely froze up on me, but other than that, it's run pretty smooth. But I'm not using like really high settings either. I think I'm probably at the lowest settings possible.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the high settings either. I just want to, like, I can get it to play when it's a brand new city, but once it starts building up, it starts to slow down pretty quickly.
Okay, yeah, because I haven't built a city up all that much. Probably like got to like a level like 4 or 5, and I usually give up.
Yeah, I think that's what they're hoping for. I don't know. Also, just the graphics of it. To me, City Skylines 1 city looks a hell of a lot nicer.
Yeah, I was actually surprised at how
It
little
looks
of
so
that they stepped
gray
things up. It looked a lot better in the previews that we saw, I thought.
Yeah. The graphics, they had it. I guess it's not just the graphics, but
Yeah. Well, you really expect them to show the crappy side of it in a preview?
I thought that they would make it in such a way that it would at least look good. But I mean, why are there giant cranes putting in little houses.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't need to use a giant crane animation.
The building seems to go a lot slower too in this, even on super fast speed.
Yeah. Hmm. Hopefully they'll get it all worked out in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to say before we go, Cinnamon?
Nope, thanks. So, have a good
thanks
night,
for having me
everyone.
on, Bert.
Daniel?
Oh, thanks for having me on, buddy. I really liked
You're
it.
welcome. Gorilla?
Yeah, thanks
Did
for
I
having me
cut you
on.
off before? All right.
Well, thanks for having me on. It's not very often I get to hop on one of your open panels.
Oh, you're very welcome. I'm glad to see you. Okay, guys. Thank you all for hanging out. Kapla all. Bird and panel out.
Night, everybody.
Bye bye.